साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्।
गजवदना गणनाथा
गजवदना गणनाथा
गजवदना गणनाथा
गजवदना गणनाथा
गौरी तनया दयामया
गौरी तनया दयामया
गौरी तनया दयामया गजवदना गणनाथा
गजवदना गणनाथा
भुवनाधारा प्रणवस्वरूपा
भुवनाधारा प्रणवस्वरूपा
भुवनाधारा प्रणवस्वरूपा
भुवनाधारा प्रणवस्वरूपा
पालय पालय पर्तिपुरीशा
पालय पालय भक्तिपुरीशा
पालय पालय पर्तिपुरीशा
पालय पालय भक्तिपुरीशा
गजवदना गणनाथा
गजवदना गणनाथा
गौरी तनया दयामया गजवदना गणनाथा
गजवदना गणनाथा
भुवनाधारा प्रणवस्वरूपा
भुवनाधारा प्रणवस्वरूपा
पालय पालय पर्तिपुरीशा
पालय पालय भक्तिपुरीशा
पालय पालय पर्तिपुरीशा
पालय पालय भक्तिपुरीशा
गजवदना गणनाथा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
साई देवा देव देवा
साई देवा देव देवा
साई देवा येषु गुरु ग्रंथ गोविंद
येषु गुरु ग्रंथ गोविंद
मौला साई महावीर माधवा
मौला साई महावीर माधवा
मौला साई महावीर माधवा
मौला साई महावीर माधवा
सौराष्ट्र बुद्ध साई शंकरा
सौराष्ट्र बुद्ध साई शंकरा
सौराष्ट्र बुद्ध साई शंकरा
सौराष्ट्र बुद्ध साई शंकरा
साई देवा देव देवा
साई देवा देव देवा
साई देवा देव देवा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
साई देवा देव देवा
साई देवा देव देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
अल्लाह येषु गुरु ग्रंथ गोविंद
येषु गुरु ग्रंथ गोविंद
मौला साई महावीर माधवा
मौला साई महावीर माधवा
सौराष्ट्र बुद्ध साई शंकरा
सौराष्ट्र बुद्ध साई शंकरा
साई देवा देव देवा
साई देवा देव देवा
साई देवा देव देवा
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई देवा
अल्लाह ईश्वर एक ही नाम
ईश्वर एक ही नाम
अल्लाह ईश्वर एक ही नाम
ईश्वर एक ही नाम
भजरे मनवा बाबा नाम
भजरे मनवा बाबा नाम
भजरे मनवा बाबा नाम
भजरे मनवा बाबा नाम
अल्लाह ईश्वर एक ही नाम
ईश्वर एक ही नाम
अल्लाह बोलो ईश्वर बोलो बोलो साई राम
बोलो ईश्वर बोलो बोलो साई राम
अल्लाह बोलो ईश्वर बोलो बोलो साई राम
बोलो ईश्वर बोलो बोलो साई राम
नानक बोलो यीशु 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 बोलो बोलो साई राम
गौतम बुद्ध महावीर बोलो बोलो साई राम
बुद्ध महावीर बोलो बोलो साई राम
गौतम बुद्ध महावीर बोलो बोलो साई राम
गौतम बुद्ध
बोलो ईश्वर बोलो बोलो साई राम।
अल्लाह बोलो ईश्वर बोलो बोलो साई राम।
नानक बोलो यीशु बोलो बोलो साई राम।
नानक बोलो यीशु बोलो बोलो साई राम।
गौतम बुद्ध महावीर बोलो बोलो साई राम।
गौतम बुद्ध महावीर बोलो बोलो साई राम।
बोलो साई राम 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 बोलो बोलो साई राम।
अल्लाह ईश्वर एक ही नाम।
दिन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
दीन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
दिन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
दीन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
तुम हो ईसा मसीहा ओ साईं बाबा।
ईसा मसीहा ओ साई बाबा।
तुम हो ईसा मसीहा ओ साईं बाबा।
ईसा मसीहा ओ साई बाबा।
दिन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
दुखियों के तारण कारण।
धर्म उद्धारण भक्त परायण।
धर्म उद्धारण भक्त परायण।
धर्म उद्धारण भक्त परायण।
धर्म उद्धारण भक्त परायण।
आदि नारायण साई।
आदि नारायण साई।
आदि नारायण साई।
आदि नारायण साई।
अलख निरंजन भव भय भंजन।
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 पर्ति नारायण साई।
पति नारायण साई।
पर्ति नारायण साई।
पति नारायण साई।
दिन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
दीन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
तुम हो ईसा मसीहा ओ साईं बाबा।
ईसा मसीहा ओ साई बाबा।
दिन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
दीन दुखियों के तारण कारण।
धर्म उद्धारण भक्त परायण।
धर्म उद्धारण भक्त परायण।
आदि नारायण साई।
आदि नारायण साई।
अलख निरंजन भव भय भंजन।
अलख निरंजन भव भय भंजन।
पर्ति नारायण साई। साई,
पति नारायण साई,
दिन दुखियों के तारण कारण। राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे, सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे, सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे, सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे, सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे,
अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे,
अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे।
अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे।
गुरु नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे,
नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे,
गुरु नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे।
नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे,
सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे,
सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे, सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे, सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे,
अल्लाह ईश्वर साई हरे।
गुरु नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे।
नानक यीशु बुद्ध हरे।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे,
सौराष्ट्र महावीर साई हरे।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
बाबा सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे,
राम हरे साई कृष्ण हरे।
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 सर्वधर्म प्रिय साई हरे।
अल्लाह ईश्वर तुम हो,
अल्लाह ईश्वर तुम हो।
अल्लाह ईश्वर तुम हो,
अल्लाह ईश्वर तुम हो।
यीशु बुद्ध प्रभु तुम हो,
यीशु बुद्ध प्रभु तुम हो।
यीशु बुद्ध प्रभु तुम हो।
यीशु बुद्ध प्रभु तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो,
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
साई कृष्ण हो।
साई राम हो साई कृष्ण हो।
सर्वधर्म प्रभु तुम हो।
सर्वधर्म प्रभु तुम हो।
श्री सत्य साई प्रभु तुम हो।
श्री सत्य साई प्रभु तुम हो।
अल्लाह ईश्वर तुम हो।
अल्लाह ईश्वर तुम हो।
यीशु बुद्ध प्रभु तुम हो।
यीशु बुद्ध प्रभु तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
साई राम हो साई कृष्ण हो।
साई राम हो साई कृष्ण हो।
सर्वधर्म प्रभु तुम हो।
सर्वधर्म प्रभु तुम हो।
श्री सत्य साई प्रभु तुम हो।
श्री सत्य साई प्रभु तुम हो।
अल्लाह ईश्वर तुम हो। सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा।
सत्य साई देवा।
सत्य साई देवा।
सत्य साई देवा।
सत्य साई देवा।
अल्लाह यीशु बुद्ध और नानक।
अल्लाह यीशु बुद्ध नानक।
अल्लाह यीशु बुद्ध और नानक।
अल्लाह यीशु बुद्ध नानक।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
राम भी तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो।
तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो।
राम भी तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो।
तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो।
विश्वरूप 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 तुम हो।
साई विश्वरूप तुम हो।
साई विश्वरूप तुम हो।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा।
सत्य साई देवा।
सत्य साई देवा।
अल्लाह यीशु बुद्ध और नानक।
अल्लाह यीशु बुद्ध नानक।
सौराष्ट्र महावीर तुम हो।
महावीर तुम हो।
राम भी तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो।
भी तुम हो कृष्ण भी तुम हो।
विश्वरूप तुम हो।
विश्वरूप तुम हो।
विश्वरूप तुम हो।
विश्वरूप तुम हो।
साई विश्वरूप तुम हो।
साई विश्वरूप तुम हो।
सर्वधर्म प्रिय देवा।
अल्लाह तुम हो ईश्वर तुम हो।
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 तुम ही हो राम तुम ही हो राम रहीम,
तुम ही हो राम रहीम,
तुम ही हो राम रहीम,
तुम ही हो राम रहीम।
यीशु तुम हो, नानक तुम हो,
यीशु तुम हो, नानक तुम हो,
तो राष्ट्र भी हो, महावीर तुम हो,
तो राष्ट्र भी हो, महावीर तुम हो,
गौतम बुद्ध करी,
गौतम बुद्ध करी।
मेरे राम राम रही,
मेरे राम राम रही,
मेरे राम राम रही,
मेरे राम राम रही।
अल्लाह तुम हो, ईश्वर तुम हो,
अल्लाह तुम हो, ईश्वर तुम हो,
तुम ही हो राम रही,
तुम ही हो राम रही,
तुम ही हो राम रही,
तुम ही हो राम रही।
यीशु तुम हो, नानक तुम हो,
यीशु तुम हो, नानक तुम हो,
जो राष्ट्र भी हो, महावीर तुम हो,
जो राष्ट्र भी हो, महावीर तुम हो,
गौतम बुद्ध करी,
गौतम बुद्ध करी।
मेरे राम राम रही,
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 मेरे राम राम रही।
अल्लाह तुम हो, ईश्वर तुम हो। हे निराकारी अल्लाह, हे अवतारी प्रभु राम,
हरि अल्लाह, हे अवतारी प्रभु राम,
हे निराकारी अल्लाह, हे अवतारी प्रभु राम,
निराकारी अल्लाह, हे अवतारी प्रभु राम।
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान,
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान।
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान,
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान।
नानक यीशु बुद्ध महावीर,
नानक यीशु बुद्ध महावीर,
नानक यीशु बुद्ध महावीर,
नानक यीशु बुद्ध महावीर।
सब है साई भगवान,
साई भगवान,
सब है साई भगवान,
साई भगवान।
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान,
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान।
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान,
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम, सत्य साई भगवान।
हे निराकारी अल्लाह, हे अवतारी प्रभु राम,
साई भगवान।
साई भगवान।
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान।
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान।
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान।
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान।
हे निराकारी अल्लाह, हे अवतारी प्रभु राम।
It was an Ishwaramma day. Swami was in Kodaikanal and he had arranged for a Narayan Seva at Sai Shruti. Along with the food prasadam, he also distributed clothes and blankets to those gathered.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's picnic. Let's go.
The distribution was done, but Swami didn't look satisfied. He said to those around, "I am thirsty." One of the students offered him his glass with water, but Swami brushed it aside, saying, "Not this." Swami paced in and out of the kitchen, called a devotee and gave some instructions. In a few minutes, he got into the car and left, followed by a jeep. Almost an hour later, Swami returned and said, "Now I am satisfied." Later, Swami revealed, though those that had gathered at Sai Shruti were served, there were many who were too old, too frail, or simply unaware, and so couldn't come to receive prasadam. Hence, he drove out in search of such ones and distributed the blankets. Having reached out to them, Swami proclaimed with a smile, "Now my thirst is quenched." It was this divine thirst that made him not merely come to the earth, but travel to those that were too lost or too entangled to come to him. Shortly after Bhagwan declared his avatarhood in 1940, devotees from far and wide started being drawn to this hidden jewel of Puttaparthi like honeybees drawn to a garden. But his thirst to give the joy of his presence to more perhaps wasn't satiated. Soon after, Swami began his travels. His first few trips were to the cities close to Puttaparthi, Bangalore, Mysore, and reaching as far as Madras. He travelled close to 5,000 kilometers in that very first year, giving a glimpse of how extensive his trips were going to be. He went where invited, to the homes of devotees, reminding them that he had come to stay forever as the head of their family. Soon, the royal families of Sandur, Chincholi and Mysore started entreating his visits to their palaces and mansions. Luxuries or comforts never drew him. It was only the pure plea from devout hearts that melted him. Or as Swami would say, "I go in search of those that are mine from long before." In the early 40s, during the trip to Mysore, he stayed at the palace as the royal guest, but also at the homes of devotees as their very own. Even staying at the homes of the more endowed devotees came with a purpose. The entourage with Swami and the crowds swelling to see him were only ever on the rise, and it made sense to not inconvenience the devotees with lesser means. Yet, he was ever ready to be a guest at the humblest of homes. When Swami was staying at a bungalow in Bangalore in the 1940s, a poor cobbler asked him to be a guest at his hut. And to his surprise, Swami readily agreed. A few days later, Swami did drive up to his home and kept his promise. Every visit was invariably studded with miracles of all kinds, be it the darshan of Sri Rama that he granted to the Raja of Venkatagiri, the heavenly darshan of him reclining on Adisesha on the ocean during his visit to the seashore at Machilipatnam, the numerous manifestations from the sands of riverbeds and the ocean beach, like the beautiful Krishna statue materialized on the sands of Dwarka, the innumerable miracles of curing the physically disabled in public view, answering unasked questions of agnostics in the crowd. The list is endless. A sweet story of unbelievable grace happened during his extensive travels through the Konasima region in Andhra Pradesh. Swami was visiting the house of a devotee in the village of Lakkavaram, where he noticed a basket kept away in their garden. When Swami asked what it was, the family tearfully replied that just that morning, the pet dog of the family had passed away after ailing for a month in pain. Not to disturb the preparations for Swami's visit, the family placed the pet's corpse in the basket, covered it with leaves, and put away the burial till Swami left. Swami asked them to bring the basket and remove the leaves. He materialized Vibhuti and sprinkled it on the body of the dog. And the very next moment, the dead dog stirred to life and began wagging its tail. Truly, his love knew no boundaries at all. He reached out to people in many ways. Lokanath Mudliar of Madras was suffering from a strange attack of insanity. Swami visited him in a dream and cured him completely. Even as the entire house was reveling at this miracle of the unknown divine visitation in the dream, Swami physically walked into their home the next day, assuring the family of the validity of the dream blessing. He who is in all places at all times didn't need to travel, but he traveled nevertheless. In 1957, Swami made a visit to the holy town of Rishikesh. While that visit was planned, Swami had his own plans too. He made a quick stop at the Vasishtha Gufa, an ancient cave on the riverbed. Uninvited it may seem, but the sadhana of Swami Purushottomananda, the indweller of the cave, had drawn him there. The 1950s and 1960s saw Swami traveling extensively. To give a mere glimpse, on one single day when Swami traveled from the town of Peduru to Nellore, he stopped at 8 villages, blessing them, speaking to them, singing for them, and filling them with lifelong memories. Even as Swami drove from one village or town to another, in various places along the way, devotees would sit in groups of 100 or more, singing bhajans and praying for a glimpse. In some places, he stopped to receive garlands and aarti. Sometimes he alighted from the car to walk amongst them. How many were touched? How many were transformed? Who could ever count? In the later part of the 1960s, Swami started traveling extensively to the towns and cities along the western coast as well, Bombay in particular. In the October of 1968, in a span of 8 days, Swami visited Bellari, Gadag, Halekote, Annagiri, Hubli, Sirsi, Karwar, Kodibag, Panjim, Belgaum, Bijapur, Dharwad, Agadi and Haveri. covering Uttara Kannada and the western coast.
बार बार आओ आओ सत्य साये आओ आओ बाबा साये बाबा साये बार बार आओ आओ सत्य साये आओ आओ बाबा साये बाबा साये शिरडी के तुम रहने वाले शिरडी के तुम रहने वाले पर्ती के तुम रहने वाले पर्ती के तुम रहने वाले भक्तों के तुम हो रखवाले भक्तों के तुम हो रखवाले तरस रहे हैं नैन हमारे तरस रहे हैं नैन हमारे अपना रूप दिखाओ साये अपना रूप दिखाओ साये बार बार आओ आओ सत्य साये आओ आओ बाबा साये बाबा साये
He travelled on bumpy roads to distant villages, took the boat over the Godavari, or the flight to cities like Hyderabad, Bombay and Delhi, tirelessly travelling across the length and breadth of the country. Sometimes he was taken on caparisoned elephants in grand processions, sometimes in open jeeps to the shower of garlands and flowers. Sometimes he walked on narrow parapet walls or climbed atop the roofs of cars, or climbed the terraces of buildings to wave to the sea of humanity gathered. Every act was one of love, to quench the thirst of those craving for his love. An incident that occurred in the very tip of this sacred land, Kanyakumari, is truly fascinating. One evening, as Swami waded through the waves playfully, he stood still facing the confluence of the three seas and said to those beside him, "See, the ocean is welcoming me with a garland." At that very moment, a majestic wave advanced towards Swami and swept over his feet and receded. To the wonder of everyone present, around his feet was seen an exquisite garland of 108 translucent pearls strung on a thread of gold. Later, Swami even materialized the lost diamond nose stud of the goddess Kanyakumari, which was believed to have been stolen by pirates. Like in Kanyakumari, devotees would also take delight in taking Swami to ancient shrines and temples in their towns and cities. This led to another divine task being accomplished: the rejuvenation of all these spiritual powerhouses that have served mankind for long. In 1961, he went to Varanasi and placed a unique jewel materialized on the spot on the Vishveshwara Lingam. In Sri Sailam, Swami revitalized the Mallikarjuna Lingam by raining golden tummi flowers. He visited Pandharpur, the holy town dedicated to Lord Vithala, in 1965, where Swami materialized a golden gem set necklace for the idol of Mother Rukmini. The historic shrine of Somnath, which was rebuilt after the Indian independence, was blessed by him in 1970, where he showered the 3 feet high Shiva Linga with 108 silver bilva leaves and 108 golden flowers that instantaneously poured from his palm. He further surprised all present by manifesting the original Sparsha Linga that was installed by the great Adi Shankara, which had been buried out of fear of being desecrated by the invading hordes. Ayodhya, Tirupati, Dwarka, Bhadrachalam, Mathura and Rameshwaram were few other temple towns that were rejuvenated over the years. Talking of such visits to holy shrines, how can we not mention the visit to Badrinath in 1961? Bhagwan flew to Delhi and drove to Haridwar and then to Rishikesh and Devaprayag. Later Swami reached Joshimath through Rudraprayag and Nandaprayag. The final lap of the journey to Badrinath was undertaken by foot, horses and mules, with Swami walking and sanctifying much of the distance. At Badri, Swami materialized the Netralingam installed by Adi Shankara himself and had the devotees perform Abhisheka for it with the waters of the Ganges. He materialized 108 golden bilva leaves and showered them on the lingam. He then materialized fresh and fragrant tummi flowers which he sprinkled on the lingam too. In the 1970s and 80s, Swami blessed the cities in North India with multiple visits. Delhi, Shimla and Rishikesh, visits to Chandigarh, Amritsar, Moga, Jamnagar, Jaipur, Mussoorie, Ghaziabad, Meerut, Roorkee, Dehradun, Panipat, Srinagar and so on. Even as Swami travelled far and wide in India, from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, from Gujarat to Uttar Pradesh, curiously though, he made only one overseas visit. And that was not to countries in Europe or the Americas, but in East Africa. Swami made this sole trip abroad on 30th June 1968 when he flew from Bombay to Nairobi, Kenya. The destination, as Swami put it, was the house of a devotee who happened to live in Kampala, the capital of Uganda. As the Boeing 707 touched down at the Embakasi airport, Swami was welcomed by the lilting sounds of bhajans being sung by local devotees just outside the airport. And then began a 660-kilometer long drive to reach Kampala. In fact, Bhagwan could not but halt so many times on the way, moved by the gatherings of devotees who were pining for his darshan. Swami finally reached Kampala at 1:30 a.m. only to be greeted by over 2,000 devotees who were enthusiastically waiting at that midnight hour for his arrival. Every day of his stay in Uganda, thousands of native Africans and African Indians assembled to be blessed during his darshans, and Swami was tirelessly granting interviews to scores of them. While Swami loved being with the devotees, the hosts wanted to take him around. Swami visited a few places like the Hindu temple and the Baha'i house of worship. And of course, there was the African safari. Swami was taken across the majestic Lake Victoria and to the famous Serengeti National Park in Tanzania and the Nairobi National Park too. He was scheduled to leave on July 10th to be in Bombay for Guru Purnima. But the Africans pleaded with tears. "Father, do not leave us, please." Touched by their prayers, Swami decided to celebrate the sacred festival with them. In fact, Swami stayed on for another 4 days, and finally, with heavy hearts, Africa bid adieu to Bhagwan after a blissful fortnight. Bhagwan says, I am not moved by the craving for a change or for recreation or travel. Where there is a desire for mental tranquility, I hurry to grant it. Where there is melancholy, I hasten to lift the drooping heart. I am ever on the move to fulfill the mission for which I have come. His travels can best be described as the flow of love from one place to another, embracing and conquering all on the way. Be it the humble drivers who had the blessing of chauffeuring him, or the pilots and crews of planes that he traveled by, or the many simple village folk that were blessed on the highways en route, the lives touched through these travels are countless indeed. These travels may seem to be planned visits or prepared pilgrimages, but it was always the unseen thread of devotion that was drawing him. On one occasion, when Swami was driving from the city of Madras to Bangalore, his car took a quick detour into a narrow road on the highway. The cars in the convoy followed. Swami's car pulled up in what appeared to be a clearing in the middle of the jungle, and over there were seated a few devotees belonging to the tribal community, singing bhajans in front of an altar made of twigs and leaves. No invitations were printed, no itineraries prepared. Devotees called him, and he came. Over the years, Swami's presence drew those in positions of power and authority. When he visited Delhi, those governing the land rushed to him. When he traveled to big cities, the rich businessmen gathered around him. His advent was for the transformation of all. So he used these moments to counsel and correct, direct and transform these individuals of power. But at the same time, he was making himself available to those who may not have come to him otherwise. Clearly, it was he who was reaching out to all through these tireless travels. When Swami was traveling in the regions around Rajamandri in 1969, he addressed a huge gathering at Kottapeta and was to proceed to Ambajipeta for lunch. It appeared that Swami was deliberately delaying his departure by a few minutes. The devotees escorting him were concerned about the delay in his lunch. Eventually, Swami started his drive towards Ambajipeta, but close to the town, he stopped and got out of the car. Pointing to 2 ladies and 2 children running across the field, Swami asked the devotees with him to call them. The ladies, who seemed to be in a hurry, hesitantly stopped and came near the cars. Swami asked the elderly lady in the group where they were off to in such a hurry. Visibly annoyed by the interruption, she replied, "We are going to Ambajipeta to see Sai Baba," and began resuming her run across the field. The devotees blocked her way and told her, this is the very Sai Baba they were going to see. They stopped and stared in awe. Ever so kindly, Swami told the ladies, "There is a huge crowd at Ambajipeta. You will find it hard with these little children there, and you will not be able to meet me and ask about that problem that's bothering you. I stopped here just for you, to assure you that your problem will be solved." Saying so, Swami handed the ladies an envelope of money, blessed them with an apple each as prasadam, and left, even as the ladies looked on in disbelief. Swami says, "Take 1 step towards me, and I will take 100 towards you." Can there be a better expression of this assurance? These divine travels continued till the very end of the avataric sojourn. Trips to Harshi, Pune, Mumbai, Delhi and Shimla were the last few pages of this divine travelogue. Just as a river flows and nourishes cities and villages equally, he moved to different places, drenching all in his love. It is impossible to comprehensively capture the impact of these travels, to count the number of lives that were touched, or to chronicle every episode of grace embedded in them. All that can be said is, where a devoted heart beckons, His love flows. And that is the eternal truth.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपदान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु मरि अन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरि अन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्रशयन ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी हो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति शांति समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की